Happy Monday, people, and welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. In today's video, we jump straight back into ICP. Now, some of you guys, you complain that the audio in the past few videos have been a little bit poor, to be honest. So I wanted to sort that out for you today, guys. So if this is annoying in the way, let me know. But I think we can deal with it, right? Now, guys, in today's video, we're going to look into the ecosystem for ICP. I know there's a lot of you who watch the videos and you've never even used the NNS. You've never actually used the internet computer. So we're going to go check that out. And then at the end of the video, we're going to go and see what price levels we're at and where we can be expecting to go. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, so why not just start off with the NNS? Now, there is one launch at the moment, more a DAO. I actually saw I saw KSI talking about this yesterday, guys, and he was like, do some of these never get filled? And yeah, there have been some launch pads that never get filled because they don't reach the minimum requirement, right? So for this one, this Mora protocol is a groundbreaking system facilitating the creation of decentralized content platforms, enabling the development of peer-to-peer alternatives to centralized platforms like Medium, YouTube, and Twitter. So basically, it wants to help out all of the new up-and-coming creators, or maybe, you know, old existing creators coming in and starting to use a blockchain for their social media, guys. And you can see that the minimum commitment that we need is going to be 100k ICP. Currently, you can see that we've only got 13k ICP, and the deadline is in 4 days. Now, sometimes I see these things just absolutely shoot up, and sometimes they never come through. But if you do commit to the Launchpad and it doesn't get fulfilled, then don't worry, it just automatically will go straight back into your wallet once the Launchpad deadline has been met. So again, more a DAO. I mean, I'm not really getting in on any more launch pads unless it's something that I think is really cool, just because I want to be trying to make sure that I've got enough of my ICP bag. And remember, these things will rely on ICP to do well for them to do well. Now, I know a lot of you guys know I've been trying to get into ICP NFTs, and yes, it is more risky, it is more technically degen, is like on the meme side, right? But I do see a lot of similarities between how ADA came up in the last run to how ICP could come up in this run now. Me and my friends made a lot from ADA NFTs, but it could have been more if we just took action earlier. There are things like Motoko Sentinels, Motoko Ghosts, Motoko Doodles. There are so many different up-and-coming projects that have been doing really well. And Motoko Sentinels, I was looking at this at mint, guys, and I didn't mint it just because I didn't have CKBTC in my wallet, and it's actually so easy to just swap, guys. So that's just me being lazy, not being diligent enough. And now the floor has doubled in price. But if you wanted to find out how you got into a Sentinel and you see it on Twitter, you think, how do I even, where do I find this? What you can do is you can go to the internet computer, you can then click use, guys, and you want to use the ecosystem. So you just click ICP ecosystem, and then they have so many different drop downs here as to what you can click through. So for the purpose of today's video, I mean, we can click on NFT, for example, and you can see that there's 46 NFT projects on ICP at the moment. And the one that we're looking for, guys, is Bionic or Bionicu. Probably Bionic. But what you can do, guys, is you can scroll through all of these different platforms that you want to use, but we want to use Bionic. So you'd click try it here, and it will take you straight to the website, guys. And you can see here the floor price of the Motoko Sentinels is 0.0028 BTC or CKBTC. And remember, CKBTC allows us to use Bitcoin super fast, super cheap, super effectively as well. And the actual mint price was, I believe it was 0.00125, and the floor, when I was looking at it before the mint completed, it was like 0.007 or 0.007. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. It was 1 0 less and then a 7. Okay, so everybody who got in on the Motokos right now, they're living life. And one of the big things about these guys is that apparently when you send them off on missions, they actually can mine runes, and we'll get into runes in a different video. If you want me to go through runes, what I think of the whole protocol, then go and let me know in the comments right now. Pause the video, smash that like button, let me know, and I can do that in a whole separate video. But look, this is just one of many projects that's flourishing, guys. And another one that I really like to use is Entrepot, guys. You can see that it's got over a 1 million ICP volume. You can click try it here. That one's got the link to the X as well. And once it loads up, you can see that in my wallet, in my plug wallet, I've got half a ICP there. I'm rich. And you can go down and you can actually just scroll through the different collections, guys, which have been pretty cool. So like the Motoko Doodles, for example, I bought a few before the rarity came out, and now I'm really just holding it, guys. I mean, they're at 1 ICP right now. It's pretty much nothing, but who knows if these come up the same way that the Ethereum Doodles came up in the last bull run. Who knows how much we could make of a multiplier. So I'm just trying to hedge myself, make sure I've got a few risky plays. I've got some ICP meme coins like Windoge or the tickers like EXE, just to make sure that if the ICP ecosystem does start to really take off, I'm actually positioned ahead of everybody who's trying to FOMO into these projects. But you are going to come into Twitter, guys, and you're going to see things like this. You're going to see people calling ICP a dead chain. I mean, I get the whole Matic hate because, you know, Matic's thing was it was a layer 2 for Ethereum that's super fast, super cheap, and really it's actually not fast at all. Yeah, it's a bit cheap, but there are cheaper chains out there. But Near, I know a lot of you guys, you leave comments on my videos saying Near, and every single time I've done Near, nobody watches them. But look, ICP, I mean, we're still top 20, guys, and the market cap's going to fluctuate. We were at like $6 billion market cap a couple of weeks ago. Now we're back up to 7. Guys, there's going to be these like changes in coin market cap. We shouldn't really get too cult-like, right? We shouldn't just say, oh, you know, we can only hold Near because it's just flipped ICP. You can hold both, okay? And I wanted to shout out Bobby O, because Bobby O he's doing God's work for the community. He actually released a general update video earlier. You guys can go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. But yeah, make sure you're supporting all of the ICP creators who are actually like not just shilling you with a load of bullshit, and they are trying to educate you. You know, I try and make sure that I educate you guys where I can. I'm trying to show you different parts of the ecosystem, but a lot of people are more technical than I am, and you need to go in and check all of those guys out. And now just a short little clip before we do get into the trading view. I want to show you something that Dominic did say earlier this week. It's like a 30-second clip, so I'm sure you guys, your patience can last 30 seconds.
Build your social network, social media, metaverse, game, DeFi, whatever it is, fully on chain. You can put it under the control of an internet community through a DAO. And that's what Web3 is all about. That you can enlist the community as part of a virtual team that will go out there and help promote the Web3 service, create content maybe in return for token incentives. Web3 is all about giving ownership to the end user. The ultimate destination of that is things like social networks that run under the full transparent control of community DAOs, and that's what's happening on the internet computer today.
So remember that, guys, there's going to be a lot of chains that say that they are decentralized and it's the community, but realistically there's a small percentage, or you know, the 1% that own the majority of tokens, and then they will have the final say. But they don't want to tell you this, guys. Whereas the internet computer is very, very different, very transparent as well. And that's another reason why I'm just so bullish for the internet computer, guys, because they really are at the forefront of Web3 technology. And as many of you guys know, they are just the best tech in crypto. Now, with that being said, let's go and check out the trading view for today. All right, guys, so we'll start with Bitcoin. I'm not too sure how many of you guys watch the Jasmy videos. If any of you watch the Jasmy videos, if you're just here for the ICP ones, no problem. Make sure you smash that like button and drop me a sub if you haven't already, please. But look, guys, we're coming into the upper area of the supply zone. And before we do start to think that we are going to have a really bullish leg up and alt seasons commencing and Bitcoin new all-time highs, price discovery, we need to recapture this previous support that is now turned into resistance, guys. You know, this has been going for a month as resistance, maybe longer than a month actually, and we're under it now, guys. So realistically, I don't really want to be putting too many longs on the table until we do have a recapture and a retest of support. Some people like to get in early, which is absolutely fine, but I mean, in this time it's just been accumulation, guys, really, for the majority of our alts. But a reason why I say I'm just waiting for us to close above here is because until we do, we could have a rejection and actually get lower prices, not just for Bitcoin, but for our alts as well. And if you remember, I gave you 3 zones, guys. I gave you 3 zones to take action in. We are currently in buy zone 2, guys, which is amazing. It was the lower area of when we were up here. So when I said we may come down into buy zone 2, this was like, if we get this, we're super happy. This truly was a blessing, guys. And do remember that, because we've wicked off this so harsh, okay? Meaning that buyers don't really want to give you too much time to be making decisions at this $10 area, guys. Okay, so in buy zone 2, I'm still loading up, but again, until Bitcoin does start to recapture that like near 70 level, we could have some sort of way back down into the blessing zone, maybe into the upper area of the blessing zone, in which we take action, guys, in which I'll make sure that I'm here telling you guys every single day, take action on ICP, take action on your other altcoins as well, that maybe you haven't fully got a big bag of right now, okay? So ICP right now looking good. We're in buy zone 2. Once we start to get to buy zone 1 and we start to break out of it, that's when I'm going to say, right, it's go time, and we should really have our bags packed by then, guys. So we need to treat this as a matter of urgency, even though I'm expecting us to be maybe in accumulation for another month or so. Everyone's saying, you know, Bitcoin hasn't done anything after the halving. We were expecting that, guys. That's why we planned everything out. Don't know if you guys remember the last video, but I said sometimes it can take like a month to 3 months after the halving for us to have the next leg, and it looks like that is what's happening. So right now, this could be our last major opportunity of this accumulation. That is a godsend, guys. Okay, take it seriously. That's it. Let me know what you guys think of ICP in the comments. If you're new here, please go and run the numbers up. Let's try and get to 200 likes, and until next time, it's been your boy Lex Money. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.